Hi, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that your midweek is going pretty good so far. So for today's reading, I'm using the Hoi Polloi Tarot. It's a vintage tarot, and it's kind of boxed in a little special game box, as if they call it the tarot game. So it's interesting to look at this deck. And so for this reading, we'll see what the energies and the messages are for the day. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords, and we have the Ace of Cups. So the Queen of Pentacles sits on the throne here, holding, cradling the pentacle, surrounded by lush vegetation, perhaps fruits, flowers, the comfort of nature. Queen of Pentacles is the queen of the earthly element, of someone who is one with nature, a mother nature in many ways. So the Queen of Pentacles, the attributes that she brings forth on this day is that, number one, she's loving and kind and caring. Someone who reaches out to family or friends, who touches base, who makes that call. How are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on in your life? And it's nice to have that, because sometimes, we have our ups and our downs, and sometimes we keep it to ourselves. And so the Queen of Pentacles is either you or perhaps someone within your life who's there for you, and who shows up, and who turns up, and who's dependable, and who's very real with you. Someone who's a good listener, someone who's grounded, someone who can give good, practical advice. So, from a loving perspective, someone who is caring and considerate every day in every way. Now, on the shadow side, maybe she can be a little forceful, a little smothering, but by and large comes from a very good place, a good heart. This queen is also resourceful. She likes nice things. She needs to have the beauty at home and the beauty in surroundings, whether it's nature, maybe it's looking out at the lake, to making the home or the living space comfortable, cozy, warm, inviting. So you're rearranging your living room. Maybe you're redecorating, or just simply getting some fresh flowers to perk the place up. This resourcefulness goes to looking for good deals and turning perhaps one man's trash into someone else's treasure by virtue of hard work, of putting skills together and saying, well, I think if I sew this or do this, I can make it into something worthwhile. So it's a day to pay attention, number one, to nature, number two, to your surroundings and how you feel. It also may be a day for you to treat yourself to something that will be pampering to you, whatever that may be. Maybe it's time spent alone. Maybe you're able to go get your nails done, or to go to the barber to maybe get, a hair trim, whatever it may be. It's something to take care of your physical sense as well. So with this Queen of Pentacles, grounded common sense, here's the Five of Swords looking in her direction. And you can see the people here walking away. One looks a little more broken up than the person who's laid down the sword and is walking off. So this is a card of battle, perhaps. It's a card of challenge, of conflict, where someone feels that they have to come out on top. Someone is going to win this argument. Someone is going to put it all on the line to be standing here and to looking over their shoulder and watching the other person walk away in defeat. It's a very interesting card because it's really, it's very telling to look at his expression. And particularly in a traditional Rider-Waite deck, you see the smugness. You see the delight in winning. in life, sometimes we have to battle, and then sometimes we will put it all out there in order to win the day or to win the argument. Other times, you may be thinking to yourself, geez, I'm not going there. I don't want to blow up our friendship. I don't want to destroy goodwill. You can have this. I'm turning it over to you. I'm releasing it. You got this. I'm going to walk away. And in other perspectives, sometimes there are people out there who get off on humiliation. A boss, a coworker who might do something like that. I mean, listen, that happens. And so what do? You have to either cut your losses, you have to walk away, you have to put it out of your mind and keep moving on. If you're this person, maybe you're taking delight in what you've accomplished. You may have to consider a few things, and maybe you lose a friend or two, and you might be okay with that. But it's always an interesting card, and I would say, in looking at the directions of the Queen of Pentacles would say, deal with this, may even be saying, don't be a jerk to this person, or telling a friend or a colleague to say, just let that battle go. It's not worth it to you. Focus on some other things. Just simple, grounded advice. And then happy. Here's the Ace of Cups. What does the Ace of Cups bring to us? It's a gift or blessing from the universe. You all know that by now. And that Ace of Cups, here's the hand and here's the emotions. Maybe you've been showing a lot of emotions as a result of this scenario. You're letting your emotions flow. And that is good, because it's good to let your emotions come out instead of holding on to them. Whether they're loving emotions or whether they're emotions of frustration, of disappointment, of anger, let them flow. Let the emotions that you have, let them go. So this card really goes to finding happiness and joy and delight in the dynamic and in the connections with others, either romantically, love. This could be a new opportunity for love. It could be a new opportunity for a great friendship, a great new understanding. Maybe after this smoke clears, you learn something about them. You might build a deep friendship. You might have an opportunity to meet someone that changes your life. Ace of Cups brings delight, happiness, joy. It's also, again, finding self-love, of loving yourself as well. When you're able to love yourself, then you're able to love others. And so, I love the dove above here, looking for peace, looking and keeping things simple. Focus on love. Focus on how you interact with other people. Focus on the words that you say and the things that you do. And for some, perhaps it's the potential of meeting somebody. For others that are already deeply in love and feeling fulfilled, you can even take that to a higher level, to a higher vibration, to more depth, more intimacy. So, potential here of great love and harmony, joy, abundance of spirit, abundance in life through your connections for yourself and for others. So really, I think a very interesting spread. Number-wise, we have 1 and 5 is 6 and 1 is 7. 7's about discovery. It's about the mind. It's about gaining knowledge, reflecting, and relying on your wisdom. And then finally, let's choose an oracle card for the day as well. Look at that, new partner. A chance meeting is no mistake. Well, as you know, as they say, there's no such thing as a coincidence. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. A beautiful message, a new beginning, a new possibility, a new cycle, and a chance for those already taken and already deeply in love, a chance to build upon that. But the possibilities exist. The universe is working behind the scenes, intentions and prayers. So friends, this is what I have for you for the day. I hope that you found something helpful here. If you did, subscribe, like this video, share this video, comment below. Have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.